Up first this evening, it's the day after the deadly shooting incident in Accompong, St. Elizabeth, and residents are uneasy. The shooting is now the subject of a probe by the Independent Commission of Investigations in Indicom. Our reporter Dwayne Anderson has been following the developments and now reports.
Police detectives and Indicom investigators on the scene of a shooting in Accompong from early Friday morning. They were trying to put together the details of a case in which a police officer shot 6 persons, killing one of them. The dead man has been identified as Lloyd Davis, a farmer of Beth Salem in St. Elizabeth. He and the other persons were shot after an altercation developed between the police officer and other individuals who were at a party in the community. It's alleged that the JCF member, who is also a Maroon, wanted to enter the event but was denied entry. The JCF member was reportedly attacked when he discharged his weapon. Superintendent Dwight Daly is the commanding officer in charge of the St. Elizabeth Police. He said the police responded to the situation sometime after 8 p.m.
On their arrival, they realized that the victims were already taken to the Black River Hospital. They took control of the scene and another team was sent to the Black River Hospital. On their arrival at the hospital, they realized that 6 persons were shot and injured, 4 adults and 2 children. While they were at the hospital, they received report that a policeman was at the Santa Cruz police station making a report. He was suffering from injuries to his face. Based on his report, we immediately realized that the 2 incidents were connected. His service pistol was seized and he was taken to the hospital for treatment.
Accompong Maroon Chief Richard Curry said he heard explosions while on his way home last evening.
Important to note, we put in place several protocols to ensure the safety of patrons. We had hired security, both armed and unarmed. We had security members from the community, and we also had an armored truck at the gate, which would have assisted in collecting any safeguarding any weapons coming into the territory at the time. I actually stopped by the event, took the mic, and reminded everyone that those not living in the territory should perhaps consider heading their way home because the curfew time was fastly approaching.
While we were in the community Friday morning, people were seen packing up goods while some goods remained on display. Clear signs that the January 6 celebrations came to an abrupt end. Some vendors said it had an impact on business.
Because in the early, things did start pick up, like from 6 o'clock going up. But from this take place, every man start throwing everything mash up.
Residents are upset about how the incident unfolded. Some of them reasoned that this could reflect badly on the community.
I'm here, I'm a community. We don't like what going on. You curse upon with place.
You could grab the man and thump him up. If a man trouble you, well, you're not supposed to go at him and draw a gun and shot so much people, 5 people.
That only paint a different picture from the colonel. You don't paint a total different bad picture from the colonel. Right, which never happened as a year time, never in our history. Right, we always have a peaceful celebration and everything. This is all kind of total, we don't know where this comes from all on a sudden. Right? Which enough of them did a pray for happen. You know that.
But the people remain hopeful that despite the shooting, the community will continue to attract visitors.
People going to come back here, millions more, because no people kill people. You see a government kill people. And that should not happen up here.
The Maroon Chief, in the meantime, insists that the area is a safe and peaceful place. Dwayne Anderson, TVJ News.
And members of the police chaplaincy unit in St. Elizabeth visited with the families of the victims of Thursday's shooting. The chaplains said they felt the pain of the Maroons, who've been known as a peaceful people for years. Now, amidst the call for residents to not allow the negative incident to dampen their hopes for the rest of the year, a question about how to address the relationship between them and the police.
Maybe there needs to be further length of training or ongoing training for police officers. Yes, ongoing training that could make a big difference in how the police relate to the communities.
We are on the way there. We didn't see the family members yet. But we are going to see them and pray with them and try to encourage them to build the future as the best. Don't focus on evil. Evil will always appear. But we should be people of positive mind